YouTube family. So just want to make a quick video update, talk to you about a couple things. There's been lots of vehicle swapping going on, I think, since the last time I made a video. For those of you that follow us on the Instagram channel, you've seen some of it, but I haven't shared much here with YouTube recently. So here is the current kind of garage lineup. At least some of it. We've got the Viper GTS, Viper ACR GTS. Let me show you that a little bit here. Sorry for the zoom. A GTS R 2017 up on the lift here, a little dirty, but it's an ACR Extreme last edition car. You can't see it. I'll put some other better pictures here in the video, but it's got the black and white GTS stripes on it. And I just picked this up from a guy in New York. I sold, for those of you that haven't been following the channel lately, I sold the blue ACR that I had. Bought that car with a couple thousand miles on it. I ended up driving it to about 6,000 miles. And then I listed it with the intent of not having a car kind of over the winter. So I put it out on Facebook in a Viper forum, and it ended up getting picked up right away. Somebody was interested, a guy and his son from Florida were interested. I started talking to him about the car, and they were interested in the car. And then he found out I had a Demon, the red Demon that I drove last season, and he ended up wanting that too. So I ended up doing a double deal with one guy on the Viper and the ACR, and within a couple days, both of my cars were gone. Also sold the Ferrari that we had. I did a separate video on that you can check out, but we bought a Ferrari, an amazing Ferrari, drove it for about 2-3 weeks, and ended up getting an offer from somebody that we just couldn't refuse. Made a little bit of money on the car in 3 weeks, to the point where even though the car was special, you know, it was real money, and figured I would, you know, if I wanted to, I could buy another one later. I did like the Ferrari, but I'm a Mopar guy at heart, and wanted to get back into kind of replenishing the Mopar garage, so that's what I did. So the other car is another Demon. So I ended up buying another Demon right away. I ended up finding this one locally. It's a black one. It's, I think, number 1579. A little tough to see there, sorry for the zoom. Yep, tough to see, but 1579 is the number. And it's black on black. It does have the rear seat. Can't see, I'll do a better video on this in the daylight. But it does have the passenger seat. It's got the Alcantara leather. And, you know, great car. This car had about 1,300 miles on it. So the other one was red with black logos. This one's black with red logos. And again, it was a local car, low miles. I figured I would pick this up and I would drive this, and probably drive it next season, and kind of probably do the same thing I did, you know, kind of drive the car to 4,000 or 5,000 miles, and then maybe flip out of it and get another one. So fast forward 2 weeks, I had started, when I was looking for Demons, I had done a bunch of searches, and so I was getting alerts on new vehicles, and I ended up finding another Demon in Houston, or just outside of Houston, with only 30 miles on it, in a redline red color. And I ended up contacting the seller. We worked out a deal, and I got a great price on it. It's a private seller deal, so the good news there is that the taxes are much, much lower than they are when you buy from a dealer, at least in Illinois. Every state's a little bit different. So the taxes on the car will be relatively low. Kind of a funny story, the guy, his name is actually Angel. So the crate, the nameplate, and everything on the car, it says Angel on it. So I bought a Demon from somebody named Angel. I thought that was kind of funny. And that car is getting picked up this next weekend, so in about 5 days. And so I'll have that pretty soon here as well. Right now we have a Jeep Wrangler in the driveway, or in the garage. It's just temporary. The Trackhawk is in the shop getting some work done. There's a window on the back of the Trackhawk that wasn't sitting right, and we are getting that replaced. So they were kind enough to give us a loaner Jeep Wrangler. And coincidentally, that is possibly the next vehicle in the garage, is a Wrangler. So I've been watching Jeeps for a while. Want to maybe get something fun to do, so I have something fun to cruise around with and get into some trouble over the winter. So looking at a Wrangler, maybe a Rubicon, maybe a Sahara Unlimited. So we'll see, stay tuned, and I'll share more with that as time goes on. Garage is mostly clean. Here's the crate for the Black Demon right there. So I'll end up having, if nothing else happens here and I keep both Demons for the time being, I'm going to have another crate in here in a week, so next weekend, and have to figure out where I'm going to store everything. So right now we have the lift with the Viper on the top, the Demon on the bottom, and then we have a 2-car garage here. So odds are we'll end up putting the Trackhawk here, putting the Demon over on the side, just still working on cleaning things up here, and getting the garage ready. If I get a Wrangler, the Wrangler will probably end up just sitting outside with my Ram 2500, which is another car that I don't intend to get rid of. In terms of plans for the Demon, you know, I'm not really sure. You know, this one's got miles on it, so I'll probably drive this one and have some fun with it, I'm thinking. I would consider selling this one, since this other one coming only has 30 miles on it. Part of me wants to actually put a bubble around this other one that's coming and possibly save that one and see if it appreciates over time. But I don't know that I have the luxury of storing a Demon for a couple years, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. Not really sure at this point. Probably going to have 2 Demons for a while, at least into the spring, and then we'll decide what we're going to do then. So for those of you that have been following along, you know, I had considered adding an exotic to the collection, but the problem is, you know, looking at something like a Lamborghini Performante or Huracan Performante, you know, they're not cheap cars, and I would probably have to sell 1 or 2 cars to get or justify getting one of those cars. And at the end of the day, the value that you get for the money with the Mopars, as well as just the speed and the performance, it's not, you know, you don't get that much more. Some of those cars are pretty sexy, the Ferraris and the Huracan, but so is the GTSR. I guess it's just a matter of everybody has different preferences, but I like these cars. So thanks for following. If you are a subscriber, if you're not, please consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell so you get notifications on future videos. And more videos coming soon, maybe an update on the Wrangler, and when the new Redline Red Demon comes in this week, I'll be sure to do a video on that and give you an update. So I have to figure out where we're going to store some of these cars. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Later.